changed over. Okay, just gonna check, make sure everything can hear me fine. Okay, see if you can hear me. See if you can hear me fine. See if you can see if you can hear me fine. Hopefully that's fine. Um, Anyway, hello everyone, this is Supreme Queen, and today I'm bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Duelist live stream. So this stream I'll be completing the ZEXAL series. So this will be a bit of a shorter stream because there's only 11 duel scenarios with the ZEXAL series, so this will be a bit of a short one. I'll be doing one more stream of this game after this one. That'll be about it for streaming this game here, because the next one will be the completing the Arc 5 series, so I'll probably try to do that hopefully this weekend, like maybe I'll try to do it tomorrow. Or some point this weekend. And that one's like, I think it's like 18. Yeah, it has like 18 duel scenarios. So before I start the stream, I just thought I'd kind of give it a bit of a give a bit of review on this one. Since this will be a bit of a short stream. The next one might be a little bit longer because it is 18 duel scenarios. So, but yeah, if I had to give this game a rating out of 10, I would probably say a 6 or 7 out of 10 though. Compared to Duel Links. It's an amazing game because it's based off the original card game. It is more up to date compared to older games because it does have the pendulums. It is playing by the Master Rules 3, which is the good rules, so it's not like the bad rules where most of the cards are destroyed. So those are some positive things about this game, and it is fun. As far as the negatives go, the development effort put in this game is like not even there at all. Like I said, it's just a copy paste game from Millennium Duels. It's like they barely put any effort to it. It's like they just rushed it out there and just, like I said, copy Millennium Duels, paste it on here, call it Legacy Duels, and then just add a few extra things to it though. So there's really no effort or development put into this at all. Like honestly, I'd say it'd be a 1 out of 10 for effort and development they put in this game. Honestly, like it is cool. Like you do see some like cutscenes of when the monster attack. Like that is cool to see though. Graphics aren't like too bad on the things there. What else? Compared to the World Championship games, this game is not really that great though. Yeah, I know this game has more cards than World Championship games do, but as far as effort and development goes, the World Championship games are far more amazing. Like those games, I've played those games more than just once. Like that's like, a game is good when you play it once. You're like, I want to play this game again though. This game is one of those games that I'll play it once, but that's it. The World Championship games, I play them once, I want to play them again. So, and same with the False Bound King. Even though that's not based off the original card game, it's still a game I've played multiple times. Trying to think what else there is. There is some annoying things this game does have. Like the most annoying thing I found was like the battle pack achievement thing. We have to win a battle pack thing. Like the game gives off the rigged vibe to me because the AI always get, there's a lot of the time they get, perfect hands. They make sure that your hands are, bad most of the time. Even if you build your decks properly, no matter how well you build your deck, they always like rig it so the AI gets like perfect hands and you get like bad hands. And that happens too frequently than I would even imagine, because maybe every once in a while, but on this game it happens too often. And that's another issue I have with it, because that kind of ruins the fun for me when it's like things are rigged. Another annoying thing is the packs. Let's see here. Oh, not this here. The packs here, like, I have all the cards from all the packs here, as you can see. But once the pack is like almost done though, and you're only a few cards left, it's annoying because you're spending all these duel points to get cards. Then I gotta keep, like, I've had to restart the game dozens of times, because I know at least on the Steam version you can restart and get your duel points back, but it's annoying having to, like, spend 2,000 points, so basically get 5 packs for 2,000 points, and then you gotta restart it again, or spend 4,000, because who wants to spend all these points for nothing, go back and duel again? I know some people can say, oh well, dueling's fine, it can be fun, and I can just surrender and get free points that way. I always play the duel through to the end. But another thing I've found, because having to turn off numerous times is annoying. The thing being rigged is annoying. And also the other thing I found also annoying too is, which you probably noticed in previous streams, is seeing insert effect monster's name or said spell card or said trap card or said extract monster being slapped in every deck. Like, it gets boring. It's not the whole winning losing thing of it all. It's just I know how to deal with it, and I still kick their ass even if they do use that card slot in every deck. But it's annoying doing against basically the same decks over and over and over again. The same effect monsters, the same spells, the same traps, the same extra cards slapped in every deck. Like, seeing Dark Hole or Raigeki or Swords of Inlight or Messenger of Peace or Castell or Mirror Force or Torrential Tribute or Raikou, the Raikou Lightsworn monster being slapped in every deck. Whatever you can think of, seeing those cards being slapped in every deck, it's just boring. It's like, have some variety, because it's like if you play another video game and you play the same level over and over and over again. Like, it gets boring, and when it gets to that point where it gets boring, I just feel like turning it off and just playing something else. Or when it gets annoying because they rig the hands or the packs don't want to give out cards, it just gets annoying, and I just don't feel like playing it. I just turn it off a bit and play something else. But that's just how I feel about this game. Like, it's fun at times, yes, but it's also annoying at times. So which is common for some games too. Especially when I was doing, like, what was it, the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption Let's Play, and I had to get the things that like, because the first two games I really enjoyed though. First two games I really enjoyed, but the third one, the Juggling Bonus 20, I struggled with that one. The Flawless Escape one, I struggled with that one, and the Ultra Trooper Survive, I struggled with that one. Anyway. Hopefully you can still hear me over this. I'm just going to make sure that that's not too loud. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear me over the music here at the game. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear me over the music here at the game. Might actually turn that down a little bit there. That should be fine. Okay. So this series I've done, I know, even though I did this, I still have more to do on here. The Duelist Challenge, I've done all these ones, still have to do this one, but yeah. So basically for this stream, we'll just be completing the 11 duel scenarios here. The next stream will be doing all 18 here, and that'll be like the last of the stream this game. Then I'll probably do something else. As far as what, maybe Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, but I'll probably take a bit of a break from streaming since I've been kind of, I've been just going the past like couple months just like doing Let's Plays like almost every day, and just doing that, kind of need a bit of a break from the content creating. Yeah, as far as achievement goes, yeah, just finish ZEXAL campaign, unlock all avatars, and complete all the Duelist challenges. And there's my lovable ZEXAL boy. Ray Shadows, or also known as Vector, my favorite character from the series. Or was I to call? The Ray Way. Every time you play, you pay, because that's the Ray Way. I love the ZEXAL series. Like I said, it's probably it'd be like my third favorite series. Because like I said, it was like GX, Arc 5, then ZEXAL. I just love Vector. He's my favorite character in this series. He's a lovable, cute psycho. That's another deck I want to see more support for, is Umbral Horrors, because they didn't print much for that deck. Like, there was an effect monster, I think a couple spells that they didn't print for the anime, but yeah, I want to see more Umbral Horror effect monsters. I'm just going to make sure it's not too loud, since the dual music is a little bit louder than the last one. Okay. Just test to make sure that you can hear me over this here. Just test to make sure that you can hear me over this here. Might turn this down a little bit here. Okay, that should be fine. rather like I want you to hear like me over the game, but yeah. Okay. I have one card in this deck that basically messes over, that screws up a lot of these ZEXAL decks. Time Break Magician banishes the cards, and then they lose all their XZ materials, and then they can't use their effects. Well, at least most XZ monsters lose that ability. Some can function without XZ materials. That's not why I love that card. It's like my XZ monster slayer of the deck. Just gonna come back and use it all over again. And you'll destroy the field spell anyway, because you're cheapo. Oh, this would be a good card to take. Then you can't use those cheapo hand cards on me. So I know exactly what you want to do. There, now you can't use your damn hand cards. Cheapo card. See, that's the thing I was talking about before in the review I was doing here. That being slapped in every deck. And just like the other 1,000 times I deal with it, it gets negated and destroyed because it's a cheapo card, and you don't put that in your deck. And just like all the other cheapo decks on here, they lose. yeah, if I had to say what my second favorite character is from this series, I would say be Rio slash Marin, which, by the way, I ship Marin X Vector. Because they're the... Because I just love both those characters and their decks there. They're probably my two favorite variants. Just unfortunate that they barely did much for their decks. Of course, this deck here barely got much love anyway. And the hand deck didn't get much either. And if NoFX Punishment's watching this or does watch this, yes, more Tachyon cards. Gotta have more Tachyons. Well, that's doing the deck there. Not even a Star Seraph card, nor does it really help benefit the deck in any way. More of a light fairy based deck. Oh yeah, and just so people know, this deck here, Tachyons, is meta. This Tachyon Transfiguration negates everything and it triggers so many people. And it's just awesome. But yeah, I think when the Yu-Gi-Oh game started, losing the effort they put into it was around the ZEXAL series, because if Millennium Duels is pretty much based off this, obviously I can tell that it probably has not so much effort put into it. I played the ZEXAL World Duel Carnival game. Not much effort in it, because I prefer playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game where you have to get where you basically get you get a basic deck and that's it. You have to basically have to unlock packs, unlock cards. Like, yeah, this one has that style, but it's just done so sloppy and lazy. You know, if you're ever back to world championship games, like I love that style of having to get the things there. Because ZEXAL Duel Carnival, you have all the cards a lot from the start, and I was like, ugh, didn't like that. And I think it was like scenarios or story mode. I don't know what it was, but it was a very repetitive game, and it's just like at first it's fun, but just after that I'm just like, and then the game I played for 5D is like the World Championship 5D game that I did play, because I think it was the 2011 one. That one was that one was fun. And then the other 5D's game I did play that wasn't World Championship game but was based on the original card game was the I believe it was the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Dual Transfer for the Wii, and that was actually a fun game too. I have so many memories of that game, especially with what was it? Dueling against Larry like, I don't know, 100 plus times. You can summon that monster all you want, because I have my light monster Slayer in here, and it's not my Allied Justice deck either. There, now your monster's effect is negated this turn. So, you can destroy them all you want. Pendulums just keep coming back and back and back and back and back and back and back. You didn't even use its effect. I've played this deck before and it is OP, and that's not how you play the deck. Time is on this one right now. Especially because I know the one Yu-Gi-Oh games I know I haven't played before, because I know someone asked about it. I never played the Tag Force games before, and I'd love to, because apparently that's when they actually had like voices going on there. Like, I guess you could do voice acting here, but man, the game's doesn't have much effort and development enough to make me want to do voice acting for it. So I've been trying to do a little bit of that recently, trying to just dip into the waters of the voice acting. But yeah, I remember that you actually hear their voices, hear them talk though, and that's another thing I feel like they could do with some of these games or too, because I haven't played the games, they sound like some awesome games. I'd love to actually play them all. So yeah, World Championship games, Tag Force games, Falsebound Kingdom. Of course, was it Nightmare Troubadour? That was another game I played that was really good, because it's also based on the original card game. You know, you did a really bad job of building this deck too. Someone who plays Umbral Horus, this is these cards I don't even use at all. But yeah, you wonder why I'm probably only using this deck and not all the other decks I have. It's just because the one thing I've noticed with this game is that it seems like every deck's using like Dark Hole, Raigeki, all these cheapo cards though, and because of the pendulums they just keep coming back, whereas my other decks, like yeah, I do have a few other pendulum decks near like triple Ds, but like there's an example right there of a cheapo card they keep doing. So that's why I use this deck, because oh, I can just basically use this thing's effect, destroy that card, go about my, you know, do what I need to do. Which that's exactly what I do, is basically destroy a cheapo card. But yeah, this is what I was explaining why I'm using this deck, because pendulums, I can keep bringing it back, so you can use Dark Hole, Raigeki all you want, or Mirror Force, they just keep coming back. You want to use these stally cheapo cards, I have these magician cards like this one and the other one, which destroys the spells and traps and the monsters. So they try and play a cheapo monster, cheapo spell and trap, just get rid of it. And the other magician, Stargazer, Time Gazer, basically negates them from activating their cheapo face down cards. So basically works perfectly for stopping all their cheapo cards and their cheapo decks. But yeah, that's why I'm having to use. That's why I'm using this deck pretty much for all the duels, because they want to be cheapo, so that's why I gotta use this here. That's another reason why it kind of gets annoying when it's like I want to be able to play other decks, but right when you play it's like, oh yeah, I basically spam the field with a bunch of, you know, rituals or fusions or single succeeds. Oh, no skill Mirror Force, no skill Torrential Tree, no skill Dark Hole, Raigeki, all your work's destroyed, there you go, you lose everything. It's like, basically this, I just keep bringing it right back, and that's the reason I love Pendulum so much. Now that you know, these cards actually take skill, because you got to read the pendulum effects, the monster effects, learn how to use them. You also got to learn about rituals, fusion, singles, exes, because this deck does all those mechanics. That's just another reason why I love this. Not only this too. Double damage with that. Good card for dragon decks, especially with used with Odd Eyes Pendulum Drain. Makes too much. They take so much damage. Look, another 5,000 damage there. Oh wow, we actually used a Umbral Horror card. Yeah, I hope hope all of you have been enjoying all these Legacy Duelist live streams, and like I said, I'll be bringing some more variety to this when I work on the next game. But like I said, I do want to take a bit of a break though, since I've been kind of going like 2 months straight of just content creating of Let's Plays and the live streams, and I really do enjoy it, but just I need a little bit of a break here and there from it. I'll try not to go too much of a break, like however it was last time I started. I forget when it was. I think it was like last spring. I think it was. Also, that Butter Spy deck, I feel like that deck needs to get some more support. And even this deck wouldn't hurt to get some support too, because it hasn't had anything in a while. Actually, I think they have a full extra deck, but I don't know. No sense in asking because they'll never print stuff that they want to. They're going to be too focused on putting all their eggs in one basket. Yeah, you can detach all the materials you want. It's a pendulum, so I'm just going to keep basically using it and using it and using it over and over and over again. And that was a pretty much of a waste. Use your last material, which won't do much good because these are pendulums and they just keep coming back. Also, I really did enjoy his character from the from ZEXAL. Also Dexter as well. But those characters kind of just got left in the dust. It seemed after like the. Yee, I see my wife on the right side here. My ZEXAL wife. She's so cute and so pretty and so sassy. Definite queen. Print more cards for her deck. Stop always putting it on the male characters' decks. You do realize that, right? Not everyone's into the shark deck. Some people like myself are actually into Marin's deck. The Water Winged Beast sort of style. There's another deck I found interesting as well, but they didn't do much more for it either. Picked the wrong monster to go to 0 attack points. Okay, I don't know what's up with that being in there. I still remember the once for Halloween I actually dressed up as Vector and went out like that. That was a fun time. Just shouting, every time you play, you pay because that's the Ray way. And also taking as many shortcuts as he could, even if it meant going through bad spots. Like I just loved the relationship between Yuma and Ray. And I'm just like, I ship these two. They're so cute together. Start that one. Just, you know, Ray taking Yuma through all the bad, like, thorn bushes and sewers and stuff like that. Oh, skip this. Actually, skip one here. I also remember the part was like, I think like when Vector was about to get ready to get absorbed into Dawn, I was like, well, we're going down the ship together. I'm just thinking. Mood. No, I just really love that friendship bond. It's just so cute, though. I just want to like ship them. Also, there's another deck I like too. These Malice Severus cards are really interesting. Also, it would have been really cool for like if the ZEXALs they actually showcased all the number cards though, because that was kind of one thing I was like that I kind of thought at the very end. It's like, are we gonna see all 100 numbers? And they just basically go straight to Astral has all 100. Thinking, oh, it's kind of one of those things that like I love ZEXAL so much. It's like I just want to see more, even if it means like 50 more episodes or something like that. Though when we get to see the rest numbers, I wouldn't mind. I just wanted to see more ZEXAL. It's kind of how I felt GX when they just ended the duel off between Jaded and Attempt so soon. I was like, I want to see that how this concludes. So just even if it means getting a few more episodes out of it. And same with Arc 5. I wanted to see like Yuya versus Yusho. I also wanted to see Yuya and Yuzu duel like one last time. See all the counterparts come back like Serena, Yuri, Yuto, Ruri, Rin, Yugo, and even Zark and Ray. I like to see all them come back and and just see all like the shit moments between the counterparts and the U boys and the Yuzu girls, and of course Zark and Ray, to see all like the ship moments between all those ones, because of course I ship all of them. I always just feel like those three series, GX, ZEX, and Arc 5, the series where it has like the more fun protagonists, more fun come protagonists, because I really enjoyed those series more than the ones like, because like with Duel Monsters and 5Ds and Brains, the protagonists are kind of more serious, and I kind of just really like I kind of really like the fun sort of protagonist, because it really made the series a lot of fun. Not saying the other series weren't fun, because they were, but I really enjoyed those ones the most, at least personally to me. I know some people might personally enjoy the series more, but yeah, it just seemed like like I said, it just seemed like because with the ones that had the serious protagonists, it seems like the series ended off on a fine note. Like at least for Duel Monsters 5D's, Frames was ended too prematurely, and I feel like with the series that had the more fun protagonists, like GX, ZEXAL, and Arc 5, I feel like they ended them off a little bit too soon though, and feel like they could have probably done more for those. Of course, I feel like they could do more for Brains too, but that's what I'd love to see them go back and kind of add more seasons to the previous ones. Because I was like actually thinking of like do like what was it sort of like, what was it, fanfic of like if they continue out with more of those series. I would just like I know for every series I like to see more for, but I'd say mainly GX, Arc 5, and ZEXAL for me at least. I feel like they could really do more for those series. Oh, well, matter actually, you only have 200 life points left, so you can't activate a card effect unless you lose. I didn't skip this scenario because I actually skipped the next one. I don't think completing the DLCs counts towards the actual game completion, because I know when I was doing that the ones it wasn't showing any completion rate, but I'd still rather do it though. I'm 100% completion, so I gotta complete the games 100% here. There, I can do this one here. And I forget what the ship names, but I do ship Yuma X Astral. I do ship those two. Kind of the same way like with the shipping with J and X Ubel, Yugi X Atem. oh yeah, back to us saying with the whole when I was dressed up as Vector as Halloween. I remember at one point, this was like when I was in school, whatever it is. I remember I just walked in school. It was like I think I like walked in and or something like that. I was like, "Never fear, Vector is here." And I was doing it in this sort of I attempt to do like a bad voice actor, but I was like, when you play, you pay because that's the Ray way. So not good with trying to do it. And then his Barian voice was the one I did. It's like, never fear, Vector is here. I think that was worse than I did. But I know I did better back then, but I did much better back then than I did now. Than I did just now. It's been a while. I'll have to try and practice on that voice because I was trying to do his it was his dub voice. But yeah, seriously, give this deck more cards. There's only like what was it? 4 Umbral Horror Effect monsters go in the main deck, and that's it. See if I can. I actually want to try that again though. Never fear, Vector is here. Yeah. I don't know. I think I still screwed up. I'll have to get more practice on that. Trying to do is laugh too. And I don't want to do it for too long because I want to get a sore throat off trying to do it because that sometimes it happens, especially with some of the characters' laughs and voices and pitches. So only 3 more dual snares left on here. This is another deck we still need to see more cards printed, the Numeron cards, because we're still missing numbers 1 through 4 in the Chaos number 1 here. I didn't know that was a Numeron card. I still say out of all the final antagonists of the series, I still say Zark's the most OP one. And probably by far my favorite one out of all of them. I'm actually glad that like he was like one of the few that actually printed like almost his entire deck for actually. Unfortunately, it wasn't printed the way I was hoping it was, but I feel like the Zark, like Supreme King Zark, should have been a Synchro and Exit at the same time. Hey, that's one of my numbers. I'd say 104 is probably my favorite of the Barry numbers, and then 103 is my second favorite. Not gonna matter because I'm gonna gate and destroy it. Because that shouldn't be in your deck at all. Going on for here? Oh, just over an hour. So yeah, this duel and then one more, and then I'll end the stream here. So sorry, this is a bit of a shorter one. Then the one I'll do, the next I'll do the Arc 5 one. It'll be a little bit longer because it's actually 18 duel scenarios. Whereas this one's only like 11. And I'll try to do that hopefully tomorrow or at least some point this weekend. There's a cheaper card. And that's why I use this deck, because I can just keep bringing my pendulums back over and over and over again. The reason why I use these other cards because it stops you from playing your cheapo face down cards. Can't use that during the battle phase. You know, most of the deck is monsters, and it keeps giving all these spells and traps. Go ahead and waste it. It's not going to do you any good. I put it down anyway, you're going to play that cheapo card there. Oh yeah, we so happen to draw that card, even though it never happens for me. Here you go, and pulling the perfect draws. This is the reason I have the issues this thing here. Now we're doing this where we get the perfect hands and stuff like that. And then look what they do here. They do all this. This is why, like I said, it ruins the fun for me when it's just like they constantly gotta like pull the, oh, we make sure your hands get messed up, they get perfect hands, they get perfect draws, and you get nothing like this. all spells and traps, even though over half the deck is monsters. That makes no sense at all. And they just keep drawing monsters like there's nobody's business. Like, it's my issue this game here, and why I lose the interest in it there. Kind of reason why I want to kind of actually just finish this game off so we can move on to a much better game, honestly. Now stop playing that I get perfect hand stuff, because that's bullshit there. So this will be the last duel I'll do for this one, and that'll be it for this stream here. And hopefully they don't pull the perfect hand stuff for them and perfect draws, and then make my hands get all messed up, because sometimes I actually play this game, I just keep restarting until I get a perfect hand, though, because it's just like, you know, if you're just going to be that way, then it's just, that kind of kills the fun of the game there. Because when something gives off the rig vibe, like look at this, for example, like, shouldn't happen that often, and it's happening more often than it should. There, that's it for that one. I also like how they, what was it called? I think it was like I think it was like the dub they called him like the walking flashlight or something like that. The like astral, the glowy flashlight, the walking flashlight. I don't know. They call him a flashlight based in the dub. I forget what episode it was. I have to go back and watch. But I just love this sassiness and this one they do here. Anyway. Yep, so we've done all, just checking though, because I accidentally skipped that one there, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that'll be it for this Yu-Gi-Oh! Likes Duelist live stream. I'll be doing one more live stream this game, and that'll be the last to be live stream this game, because the rest I'm just going to complete the game off stream though, but the next live stream will just be basically doing the Arc 5 series, which there's all this to do. And that's like 8, I counted there's 18 duels, so that'll be the next one. So yeah. That's it for this live stream. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Stay tuned for the next one. And the Supreme Queen, sign out.